This is Hunter. He's just a few days short of 2 years old. This is training line T63. I have 1,200 meters of tracking shoe line out. It starts at every 2 or 3 yards there's a spot of blood, and about halfway through it switches down to every 50 yards, and at the end it's every 200 yards. We're here today to evaluate where he is in his training. He's been in this long extended adolescent period. We'll see how it looks. I'm going to handle something a little different today. I'm going to bring him to the line. I'm going to rev him up and really get him super torqued up and motivated to get started, see if that makes any change. Last time he started pretty slow and methodical and lackadaisical. We'll see what happens. Stay, buddy, stay. What's this, Hunter? What is this, huh? Hunter, what's going on out here, huh? What's this all about? What's this all about, Hunter, huh? Hunter, come, let's go. Look. Oh, yeah, good boy. Find it. Find it, boy. Find it. Good boy. I don't know where that came from. Must have fell out of my pocket. You can see where I walk through with the tracking shoes. It's scuffed in the leaves. Good boy. That's what I don't like. You see him check out that cross trail. If that's all he did, be no problem, but that tends to deteriorate as the line goes on. And get worse and worse and worse till he takes the cross trail. That was nice. Good road crossing there. No. Find it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. There's other deer tracks in here. You can see them right there. Some deer ran through here. Find it, boy. Good boy. That's a boy. Good boy. Good dog. No. Find it, boy. Find it. Hunter, find it. It's starting already. These are my tracks. That's what we're after, Hunter. Look. Good boy. Good boy. That's it. Good boy. No. Find it. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Find it, Hunter. Good boy, good boy. Find it, boy, find it. At this point, there's still plenty of blood out here. It's tracking shoes. You can see it falling apart. Find it, Hunter. That's what we're after. Good boy. I mean, you can see where I walk through here. You can see him stick his nose into my hoof prints from the tracking shoes, but he just doesn't stay on it. He's looking around. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Hunter, find it. Look there. He's right there. That's the scent. That's the line right there. And now he's looking around. His mind's on everything but that. The line's right through here. Where'd he go? Find him. This line was laid yesterday afternoon, about 5 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock in the morning now, so we're only 17 hours later. It's an overnight track. Everything was good until he hit the first deer crossing where there's distracting scent, and then it just starts falling apart. Look at that. He's right on the line. You can see right. Good boy! Goes right through the wound bed. Now he's back on. There he was. He was right on this line. Perfect. He didn't do that by accident. I dropped the line now. I'm just going to let him work free. Wind's coming left to right. You can see the flag. Mine's over here. This is good now, but I don't have my hand on the line. I don't know what it is when it's being held back. I've got my hand on the line now. I've dropped the line again. I'm not holding the line. I'm picking it up now just to see if something changes when I hold the line. There's no pressure on it, I just have it in my fingers. Line's right over here. Find it, boy. Come on, let's go. Good boy, good boy. There's a scuff right there. You can see my tracking shoe actually scuffed the ground there. Good boy, good boy. Good. Purposely saying nothing just to see what happens here. Good boy. Right there was a scuff. That's the line. Line's over here. Good boy. Wound bed up here. He goes, good dog, good boy, Hunter. Stopped that, it gave it a good sniff. Line's over there. He's coming back on his own. Wind's coming that way. At this point, the tracking shoes are probably every 25 yards there's a spot of blood. I'm going to pick the leash up now. Stay at about this distance. And see how it goes. can see there's tension in the line now. Wound bed in a turn here. Turn goes that way. Good boy! Line's over there. Right there's the moon bed line, goes right up over that way. Stick out. Good boy. Line goes right up through here. Good boy! Again, I'm putting tension on the line. I'm wondering if that tension on the line is what causes some trouble. I'm not sure. I'm trying to find out. Maybe the tension in the line in the beginning. I don't know, but this is better than the last time, and the last time was better than the time before, so hopefully we're going to go right direction. He's now off trail. This is the line over here. Good, he's come back on his own, hopefully. He'll come the rest of the way. Goes from here straight through there to that, you see the pink ribbon, the red dot over there. Wind's coming this way. Right to left. So the wind's not helping him at all. He's going to have to search his way back to the line. This big check we're on is because he drifted off the line. Wasn't out of turn. He was right on the line, and the natural lay of the ground went to the right a little bit, and the track went a little bit to the left, but it wasn't a turn. I'm just letting this work, letting him work to see what he'll do, see where I'm at. He's not taking anything wrong, so not committed to anything, so I'm just letting him work the check. In the past, that long check would have turned into a problem. 6 months ago, that long check, he'd already just picked something and went on it other than the right line. So this is good. We're moving in the right direction. Okay, that's the line there. The line goes this way, and he crossed it. Now the wind should help him. That's the line. Went right over that little bit of wood there. Right there, that's the line right there. There's a wound bed right up there. That is not the line, he's just sniffing. Could be scent. Good boy! Good boy! There's a little blood in that wound bed. And I scraped the tracking shoes in there really good, rubbing the tarsal right on the damp earth under the leaves. So there's a lot of scent in that wound bed. As it would be in any wound bed where a deer laid. Line goes from here right over to that ribbon. That's the line right there. That's perfect right there. You can see the scuffed leaves. Good boy! Good boy! But it went that way. Now he's going up there. These leaves are dry on top. The ground's damp underneath. The line's good right there. Good boy! Good boy! That was the line. You've seen him hit it and whip his head. Line goes that way. I'm allowing him to work really wide like this, loose off the line, because I'm just happy that he's continuing to work the line and not take something else. That's a vast improvement. This is a long period of concentration for him without taking junk. This is way better than 6 months ago and significantly better than it was just a month ago when I tracked him again. Tracked him last, I should say. I don't like all this crazy check for no reason, but at this point I just want to see what's going to happen. Will he stay focused? Is he moving forward and coming back to the phenomenal puppy that he was up to about 8 or 10 months old? It's been over a year since we had a super A+ perfect track. time. Trying to figure out what time I started. (9:38) I started, and right now it's 10:08, so we're half an hour in. Okay, he should bump the line right there. It goes up over those logs. Good boy! Good job. Again, that long unnecessary check, and now he comes back. I don't get it. This is the line. What he's doing over there is beyond me. It's in his head, I have no idea. Because you'll see, when he gets to the end, he loves that skin. He's got to know. It's been 63 times we've done this type of exercise. He knows there's a skin at the end to fight. Carry on with. Right there, he's smelling. I scuffed my foot there. So it'd be good scent on top of this log. I scuffed the hoof. He comes over, and then when he goes back, I just don't get it. I just hope that it is all just adolescence and he's working his way out of it. It's been a brutal adolescence, over a year though, I'll tell you. Not a cakewalk. You can see the lines right through here. Wind's right to left right now. So I'll bring his head up over there, realizing he's not in the scent cone. Comes over and then goes way over there. No! And there it is. Find it. Find it, boy. Hunter. Hunter. Hunter, come. No! Look, Hunter, come. That's it. Look, here, come, come. This is what we want. Look, look, this is it. This is it. That's it. That's it. No! Over here. Find it. Find it, boy. That's it. And we're up against it here now. Find it, boy. No! Come on. Here. The wind's right to left. There's no way he's working this track that far downwind. Not on tracking shoes. I just can't believe that could be the case. We'll see right here. Hunter, look. Look, that's what we're after. Look, good boy, good boy. That's the one. Line's over there. No! Line just broke when I went to correct him. Find him, boy. Find him. This line is wearing out. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. I went to give him a leash correction there. My line broke. This thing's just about shot. Find him. Find him, boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. That knot's gonna work. Hunter, find him. Good boy. That's the one we want. Good boy, Hunter. Now he's not happy because I yelled at him. Find him. Good boy. That's it. That's it, boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. That's actually a bit of an improvement too. A big yell like that might have shut him down completely before. You can see it's influenced him. At least he's working again. I wanted him to see that that was definitely a bad idea. If it shut him down, so be it. I can't have him just switch deer like that. Watch him. That's it. Good boy. Find him. That's a good boy. Nose right in a hoof print. That's what we're after. Good boy. Good boy, Hunter. This is all tore up in here from other stuff. He was on the wrong line. He was deciding which way to go. You could see his head going back and forth. Should I take the one I have or go back to the other one that I'm supposed to be on? That's the line, right? He missed it. Goes right through there. Good, he's coming back. Maybe. Line's right through there. Right, you can see the flag. There, good. Good boy. That's actually an improvement. Although it was a giant mistake just switching over to junk, leaving the bloodline. But the improvement is that he took the correction, recovered, and is back to tracking well actually right now. Good boy. I know that's the right line, so I can give him a little encouragement. Looks like when he's moving slow, I gotta keep my hands off that leash. When he's moving fast, looks like it doesn't hurt to have a hand on the leash. It's my guess right now anyways. I'm just letting him kind of dawdle here, as opposed to sending him down the line or encouraging him, just to really to see what he's doing, what he's thinking, how long his thinking process lasts, his concentration will last. Lets me know where he's at. The only actual training that's going on here today is, as you saw, I'm not letting him take junk. But everything else, I'm just letting it all happen naturally and evaluating the dog where he's at. This stuff, when he comes back to my feet, he's looking for the line. Seems no matter how careful I am, my dogs sooner or later figure out that the line, there's a good chance that the line's at my feet if they're looking for it. I try, I'm not on the line now, but there's enough times when you are on the line walking along picking up flags or whatever, and the dogs figure out, no matter how careful you are. Line's right over there. He's in front of my feet again, looking, thinking the line might be right there. I'm just glad he's looking for it right now, quite frankly. Wind's right to left. Should hit the line there shortly. It's just a couple feet to his right. I could walk that direction. He'd probably follow, bump the line, and get going, but that just teaches him more that I'll take him to it or that it's near me. So I'm just standing here. Yeah, you can see three squirts on that marking log there. See him look up at me? Not good. At least he's still looking, or maybe he's just going through the motions. That should be the line right there. That is the line. See his tail going? Good. Okay, buddy, stay on it. Crosses. I'm going to walk with him. Again, this is what I would consider ridiculously long and unnecessary check. Why he didn't just go across that road is beyond me. But I'll take the value in it, solstice in it, that he is still searching. Coming to my feet a lot, hoping that that's the line. The line's right there. From that little scuff across there under that flag. We have the wind working to our advantage now. The wind's coming from the line to us. So he came to me again. Now, in theory, he's finally over where he can hit it. Hopefully he hits it and gets it. Good boy! Good boy! That's what I don't get, though. He had that, you see him speed up, hurry up, and then he left it and went off to the left and comes back. He trails like that unnecessarily. Actually, it's one thing to drift through the scent cone, but to turn off of it, I don't get it. Good boy! Found the wound bed, nice job. There's a left-hand turn right here. Good boy. Let's see the track line here. Right there, perfect. Good boy. Goes right across here. When he was young, I thought he'd be a big points dog, real line control. I don't know if that'll ever come back. I would just like to be able to find deer. That's the line. Good dog. Wind slightly right to left. I think from this point forward, no, there's a ways yet. This is still every 50 feet. At 50 yards, there's a spot of blood. Then the last 200 yards is no blood at all, which really at this point doesn't make a difference. 50 yards between blood is nothing. The blood's not really helping the dog. Set my alarm. I gotta stop at the drugstore on the way home. We're tracking 55 minutes at this point. Nature called, sorry. That's the line. Over at the line there. Good boy. You can see there's a lot of deer droppings in here. They've distracted him, but he hasn't committed to them at least. But this is, obviously faulty tracking. I'm not correcting him for this. I'm not stopping him because I want to see where his mind's at. Will it come back to the line? The line is, where's the ribbon? Right there. It comes through here somewhere. It's up here somewhere, not exactly where I'm at. Up here, he's about, you can see those scuff leaves there. Those scuff leaves are the line, so it's right through here somewhere. Wind's at my back right now, so it's not helping. That's the line there. I'm not going to say a word. See what I mean though? There, he's right on the line and he drifts off to the right. He turned right there. Good dog. Again, line's there, he turned right. It's just unnecessary. Why does he do that? Why does he run down there? I just don't know. Look, he knows that's wrong. A little this thing grabs his attention away from what he's supposed to be doing. And then we end up with this big check crap again. He just ran down 20 yards of line. Good boy. This dog's been in the field 63 times. Training. Let's see where the line goes. It goes right past there. Good boy. Okay, now this last part, good boy found the wound bed. This last part is track and choose only for the last 200 yards. he's way off the line. Line goes up through here. Go up through here, and he went about 25 yards the wrong way. But he did come back on his own. That's good. Wind's right to left, a little bit towards us, a little bit quartering towards. Well, now it's quartering behind, so it's just shifting, period. Whoops. Line's over here, he's way up there. But he's going to hit the skin. That was it, right there probably. Yep, hit the skin. Oh, good boy! Good boy, Hunter. Good boy. Okay, good boy. Not too much more to say than what I said along the way. Seems like we're moving in the right direction. Not as quickly or as I would have expected, but we're moving that way. So I'm not sure if I'll try tracking him more frequently and see if it keeps together like it did in December till it falls back apart, or if I'll just track him every 3-4 weeks and see if we just get improvement from maturity. Till the next time, thank you for watching.